Hello friends, I am Dr. Sarika Panwar, Assistant Professor in ANTC Department of All India Shri Shivaji Memorial Institute of Information Technology. Now in this lecture I will take you to the introduction to Python. Now students, we first need to understand what do you mean by programming. A program is a sequence of instructions that specifies how to perform a computation. The computation might be something mathematical, such as solving a system of equation or finding the roots of polynomial, but it can also be a symbolic computation, such as searching and replacing text in document, or something graphical like processing an image or playing a video. In various languages like Java, C, C++, the set of instructions or a program look different, but few instructions appear in just about every language. Like C input. What is input? Input is getting the data from the keyboard, a file, the network or some other devices. So in any program, written in fact in any platform like C, C++, Java, we always take an input, then output. Output displays the data on the screen. It saves it in a file and send it over the network. So output is also important in every program. Then mathematical calculations, like we perform some basic mathematical operations like addition and multiplication. Then we also use the conditional execution, like checking for certain conditions and run the appropriate code. Then we use loop like repetition. We perform some action repeatedly, usually with some variations. So students, believe it or not, that's pretty much all there is to it. Every program you have ever used, no matter how complicated, is made up of instructions that look pretty much like this. So you can think of programming as the process of breaking large complex tasks into smaller and smaller subtasks until the subtasks are simple enough to be performed with one of these basic instructions. Now we will go through the Python history. Python was conceived in the late 1980s and its implementation was started in December 1989 by Guido van Rossum at Central Wiskunde and Informatica CWI in the Netherlands. So you can see this person. This is Van Rossum, Guido van Rossum. So Python, actually there are two versions in Python. Python 2 was released on October 16, 2000 with many major new features. Then Python 3, a major backwards incompatible release, was released on December 3, 2008. So one of the challenge of getting started with Python is that you might have to install the Python and related software on your computer. If you are familiar with your operating system and especially if you are comfortable with the command line interface, you will have no trouble installing Python. But for beginners, it can be painful to learn about the system administration and programming at the same time. There are number of web pages you can use to run Python. If you already have a favorite, go ahead and use it. Otherwise, I recommend, here I am giving the link to you for installing the Python. You go to this link and your internet should be on while you click on this link and you can install the Python. There, as I have already told you, there are two versions of Python called Python 2 and Python 3. They are very similar. So if you learn one, it is easy to switch to the other. In fact, there are only a few differences you will encounter as a beginner. In Python interpreter is very important. Python interpreter is a program that reads and executes Python code. Depending on your environment, that is your operating system, your computer and all, depending on your environment, you might start the interpreter by just clicking on an icon or by typing Python on a command line. Now we will see how to open the Python in my computer. It is already installed, so we will see how to open the Python and how it looks like. Now see, I got the Python 3 version 3.6.6. Now when you open the Python, the first 3 lines contain information about the interpreter and the operating system, as you can see in this window. So what information it will give? It will tell you about the operating system which is running on your computer, and it may be different for you. On my PC it is Python 3 version 6.6. Then these 3 arrows, that is the last line, is a prompt that indicates that the interpreter is ready for you to enter the code. If you type a line of code and hit enter, the interpreter will display the result. Like if I press 1 plus 1, then as you can see, interpreter is giving you the result. Okay, so this is about the Python interpreter. Okay, now we will see the first program. Okay, traditionally the first program you always write in any new language is hello world, because all it does is displays the words hello world. In Python it looks like, see, I will write a command print in bracket, it's hello world. Now it will be executed. This is just the example of print statement. Although it does not actually print anything on paper, but it displays a result on the screen. In this case, the result is the word hello world. The quotation marks in the program mark the beginning and end of the text to be displayed. Here you can see the text is in green color. The parentheses indicate the print is a function. We will get this what is the function and all in next videos. Okay friends, so that is all about today's lecture. Thank you for listening to me, and students, if you like my video, then you please press the like button and do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.